Hey everybody, Dave Raw, D-Dog for Dynamic Rainmakers. Friday the 8th of July, wrapping up kind of a short week because the 4th of July we did not have to do anything. So tonight, 13 runs or 13 stops. It's been 12 the other nights. So just picked up an extra one tonight, a will call. So that was about it. It's 81 right now, kind of overcast and kind of rainy on and off. It has been rainy for the last several days, and we've got some really high temperatures. So that's really about the whole story. Put in more stuff for Master Courier stuff. I'm not hearing anything back on this. I don't know what's going on with these groups. If they're just trying to collect names or what, I don't know. I know some of these groups are trying to expand out. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get onto one of these groups. And later this month I'm going to be taking the TSA, STA Independent Air Carrier class. I'll let you know how that goes and what the process is to actually become an IAC. So that'll have something under the credential belt for Dynamic Rainmakers itself as an independent air carrier that allows access to the cargo areas at air terminals. Once I get that rolling, I'm going to go ahead and see what it takes to get a TWIC, TWIC card. That's a little bit more involved. I don't know if it'll really help me out here in Colorado or not. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. We have some odd places here. They're not really water-based, of course, but there's a lot of things going on with intermodal freight, which is kind of odd. So we'll see how that goes. Starting to look into what they call cross-docking facilities. Sometimes they need something locally moved, and it just makes more sense for them to do it as a courier. And also trying to get more set up for the UPS Sonic, which is kind of an interesting thing on its own. I took a look at one van over the weekend. Well, that didn't work out. It was too small and the cargo area was too rusted. It was a mess. I think they had shelving in there at one time. They took it out, but they didn't finish anything. They just ripped everything out and ruined it. So hopefully I get something moving in that pretty soon. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'm supposed to be finally getting new tires on this Jeep. The knees are really bad. But I've had it about 3.5 years, so that's not really too bad. It lasted a good long time. I'm just getting it from the same group, same type of tires. I also have put an order in for a crankshaft sensor and a camshaft sensor, because those are the areas I seem to be having problems in. The mechanics at these so-called professional mechanics, for some reason they keep ignoring that, and I'm getting kind of tired of it because they're trying to nickel and dime me on this, and I'm just going to put these in myself. The camshaft sensor is the easier of the two to replace, but from all the indications I'm going through, it looks like it's probably the crankshaft sensor. So I'm going to be looking at that first, replacing that first. And that's on the underside of the Jeep. Yay! I have to crawl under the Jeep to work on that. I'm trying to do as much as my own mechanical work as I can, except if it gets to a place where I don't have access to either the proper tools or you have to do it inside. I don't have an inside garage. This is going to be very dependent on weather because we've had a lot of rain lately. So I need to find a day that it's not raining and actually on the weekend. So hopefully I can get these things done soon. Just a normal courier related stuff. Not too much has been going on. Just doing this route every night, or every weeknight except on holidays, and except for that week-long break I took. But one of the things I'm hearing and really seeing is that a lot of people in the expediting world are having problems right now. And I don't know how some are doing so good. I haven't really seen true numbers, and this is something Big D points out. People do not reveal their true numbers. I know that, for instance, the average week for me grosses, not net, but grosses, I'll make this clear, grosses $500 a week. Fortunately, that includes a full fuel surcharge, so that helps out a lot. So this gig doesn't pay too bad, really, for something that's after work. 5 days a week. It's about 60 miles every night. So I'm making about, in a way of revenue, I'm making about $1.66 a mile doing this. It's not too bad for what I'm driving a Jeep. My vehicle's paid off. Fortunately, I don't have to do any special insurance for doing the courier work, so that helps some. But if I do want to expand out more than just courier stuff, I do need to really consider commercial insurance. There is a group I need to talk to about other insurances that are just general business insurances, and see if they can wrap me into a driving insurance, a commercial driving insurance, automobile insurance, because that right now is so high. I hear people are just, the rates are ridiculous, especially now during this quote-unquote recession we're not in. And as you know, the fuel charges are still high, so that's something else that's hurting this industry a lot. I don't know if you guys really want to consider doing state, I call that local still, everything within the state is local to me, or not, as a expediter. It depends on where you're at and your connections. I was doing pretty good still as a courier on rush jobs and next day, same day delivery type things. Most of that had to do with delivering things like paint and tires. So it's kind of hard to say. Those are all with apps, or those were with apps when I was doing the app-based ones. And I actually did have a courier service I was working under that did the same type of stuff. And that was mainly paint to remote locations. I don't know how that's working out because I haven't been doing it for a while. So I don't know if the company is still working on that or not. It's something to look into, because a lot of the companies that do the medical couriering also do light freight couriering. So whatever you have, if you have a car or a Jeep like I have, you can still do certain types of light freight or small parcel movement. Things like UPS Sonic, which is a kind of an odd thing to work with. But those things work. You can try getting into this business now. It's pretty hard. It doesn't pay off stuff. It's not really that great. There's some things that are good about it. It keeps you local, but there's goods and bad things about every type of thing involved in this business right now. So what you need to do is go ahead, if you really want to get into this, first you need to get LLC or some type of a business structure, get an EIN number. Those are the two main things. Then get a business banking account to keep your stuff separate from your personal stuff. Keep track of all your business expenses. That's very important in tax season. Things like that. I've gone ahead and gotten a Dun & Bradstreet number for commercial credit. I want to start building that up. Hopefully tomorrow I can apply for commercial credit for Big O, where I'm getting my tires. I don't know if they'll do it or not. If not, that's fine. I don't care. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll be talking to you later and to let you know how stuff goes with this first venture into commercial credit. Bye.